and Mega, and someone at the top with the red name, you have won the tokens.
Yeah, you're cool too, dude.
Alright, donation matches in. We have VC versus mostly VC. I guess technically it's a side game token match.
Yeah. Side game involving Pokemon Crystal. In a very derpy fashion.
That's okay, we like side games. I miss VC, but we can't keep playing it forever.
It really was the best game. The best run. With the best Pokemon.
To be honest, just looking at this match very quickly, I would say Red Team probably has the advantage, and it helps that Celebi has a speed advantage over everyone. I'm not sure how much damage Typhlosion will do to it, but it looks pretty buff when you. I mean, it has Truant, but
it does have some really, really strong stats, including a Life Orb to boost its Confusion attack.
let's see. I think Blue Team's best bet would probably be to flash it. Unfortunately, there's no setup mon behind Togepi, but if they can flash Celebi and it misses during its turns, that would put Blue at a pretty good advantage.
They could always go for YOLO Gnome and get like the 1% Guillotine. That's always a viable strategy.
Always bet YOLO, sometimes never. Last 30 seconds of betting, get your bets in, probably about 20 seconds by the time I say this. Hurry up, everyone. Let's see, the red team right now looks to be overdogged by a considerable amount. Makes sense to me. And the battle begins on Waterfall Coliseum. We have the champion theme from Gold and Silver playing.
Ooh, could this be to earn, everybody?
DEKU Bort.
Wow. Alright, here comes Celebi. Gonna use Leech Seed on that Togepi.
And it looks like Blue Team is going for Metronome. Let's see what comes up. Unfortunately, unfortunately Togepi already has full health. However, Togepi does get twice as many turns as Celebi here, so Metronome could come up with something pretty good. Actually, that might help out Blue Team a lot.
Yeah, Red Team can no longer rely on the Leech Seed.
Does Taunt wear off if the user faints?
Nuh-uh. Just after a set amount of turns, or 3 to 5 turns, I believe it is.
Oh, and Togepi becomes confused. Celebi doesn't even have Serene Grace, so that was just 10%. In green! Oh, that would be countering Leech Seed if Celebi wasn't stuck on Confusion.
We'll see what happens the next turn. Can DEKU get it in prison? Or, not in prison. A Torment.
Ouch, that hurt.
I
Looks
guess
like
that
Togepi
answers
goes
that.
oh no.
Ooh!
I don't think it'll survive. Yeah.
Oh, it has about 1 HP. No. Okay.
Yeah, the Leech Seed rate is more than the In-Green and Aqua Ring heal rates.
I did
So-
not know that, actually.
In-Green would be pretty powerful if it healed that much.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Out comes Gay the Tentacruel. We will see how much damage it can do to Celebi. And it does have a high special defense, so this might not do too much. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
Goes for Acid. Unfortunately, not one of the strongest poison moves, but Poison Sting may actually be more prudent here. The poison status effect, coupled with the fact that Celebi is under taunt, may drain its life far enough for it to do enough damage, hopefully, for blue team.
Celebi lands another Confusion's going to not get a good roll. Gay's going to last another turn.
Blue goes for Poison Sting. I actually don't see anyone on B, so I'm not sure if someone switched their inputs this turn. Supersonic may also be good for blue team, but we will see if Acid KOs.
And it
down
does.
goes Celebi.
Yeah, powerful Celebi is down.
Out comes Poliwag. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Poliwag outspeeds.
Ooh, it does, and it lands a 60% Hypnosis.
It is 70% in PBR, and I think in Gen 4 in general, but I'm not certain about that last part.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
odd.
only reason why Hypnosis is even viable in this game.
It looks like Waterfall takes out that Tentacruel.
Well, fortunately for blue team, they saved the best for last.
They did indeed. Here he comes.
Best Wart.
Ooh, Waterfall going to deal a lot of damage to Best right there.
Best goes for F-Bar. Not the best move in this situation, as it does have Thunder Punch.
Best is going to heal a little bit of health with those leftovers, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough as Poliwag comes in for another Waterfall and it takes out Best.
That signs the end for blue team for this battle. Red team goes home with 19% payout, which isn't so bad when you consider gimmick token matches.
Well, too bad for the blue team. They really did their best.
I do think Togepi put up a good fight, all things considered.
It did. It did.
Kind of funny side note, thanks to so much exposure to VC, I've started calling Flame Wheel Flame Car, and I can't get over it now.
Nice. I do miss those days of the whole stream just getting in the F car and traveling around the Guangdong region.
Those were good times.
I think
So
I heard a
haven't been paying
Nidoran.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think I said I think I heard a Nidoran on this route.
I actually have the stream pretty quiet right now. I can't hear much past the music, but yeah, that's likely.
Oh
I do believe that the cries you hear on Gen 3 routes do pertain. Like, if you change the Pokemon, it'll still play their cries, so it's accurate, and that's pretty cool.
no! Yeah. Congratulations to the 2 token winners.
Hey, we have Kirby music. I love this song. Am I seeing double?
Uh-oh. I was about to say that this was a totally normal match, but then this happens. On the red team, you got 2 Whiscash and an Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl confirmed. Water ground. Catfish. Physical
Yep.
set.
He's the god of balance. He can do whatever he wants.
This is true.
And on the blue team, you've got Bayleef, Hoothoot, and Linoone. Not seeing much of a theme on the blue team, unfortunately.
There's a couple consistencies in blue team, but nothing overall.
Yeah, 2 normal types.
Now, one thing to note is, obviously Bayleef has the type advantage in this matchup, but even if red team switches to Aerodactyl, its special defense isn't that high, and, I mean, it does outspeed, so Bayleef probably won't get to take advantage of Overgrow, but I imagine that Aerodactyl can't take too many hits from Energy Ball, and, I mean, if red can dispatch of Bayleef first, that would put them at the advantage.
Yeah, that's a good point. They do have Sandstorm to kinda patch that special defense, since it's Aerodactyl's a rock type and it'll get that defense boost in Sandstorm, but I'm not sure if it'll be worth it.
That probably will be worth it, all things considered, but if they can't get Sandstorm before taking one hit, it might not be worth it. Ego Buff asks in the chat, but what if Linoone uses Sky Attack? I may have missed a conversation somewhere.
Then we're all doomed. Sorry to say.
We are in the last 20 seconds of betting. Get your bets in, everyone.
Sorry, I was just kind of stunned by this song.
I actually thought this was Metroid Prime for a second, one of the Chozo themes, but then I looked back and it was Shin Megami Tensei.
That is a heavy drum beat.
Have you ever tried to listen to a song that has drums without the drums?
The kids say I have.
It's very unsatisfactory, I will put that lightly. And here we have Bison's theme from Marvel Super Heroes vs. Street Fighter. This is actually one of my favorite songs of all time, so I'm quite happy to hear it.
Nice.
Blue team appears to be sitting on Energy Ball. Red team appears to be leaving Whiscash in.
Interesting choice. Let's see if it pays off.
And that Energy Ball promptly puts Whiscash down. Actually, looking at Red's top better, it does appear to be Dead Ops, so I assume he knows what he's doing here.
Maybe they just didn't like that Whiscash very much. They're going to go with the other one instead. But here comes Aerodactyl for now.
Yeah, I would say it was probably prudent to sack Whiscash number 1 to get Aerodactyl in safely, but blue team is now switching.
Aerodactyl starts charging that Sky Attack, but blue team doesn't give a hoot.
Ho ho ho! I wonder if this will one-hit KO. Oh,
Sky Attack rains down havoc as Hoothoot is taken out.
Hee falled. Blue team does send Bayleef back in. Maybe they have hopes that it can deal with Aerodactyl.
Energy Ball hits Aerodactyl, doesn't deal a whole lot of damage.
Not gonna lie, it's a lot less than I bargained.
Probably. Bayleef is switched out again, and this time Linoone comes in. And here comes that Sky Attack.
That does over 50% damage. Unless there's a really low roll, next Sky Attack will take out Linoone. A small hit from Thief. You know, who needs strategy when you can just sit on Sky Attack all game?
Yeah. Just rain down havoc on everything. Ooh,
And
critical hit!
measure. TPB Sim chimes in. Hail super effective cast, and Venusaur should be taken by another is another. Thank you for your input, TPB Sim.
Hail is super effective on Venusaur.
Bayleef comes in for one last attempt at this fight. I mean, Energy Ball crit might take it. I don't think it will.
Energy Ball crit and also maybe 10% Sky Attack miss. We'll see. Unfortunately, Blue Team does not have any more meat shields.
And Red wins the game by sitting on Sky Attack. Good job,
Congratulations.
139% payout. Pretty good for that match, I'd say.
It's a pretty good move by Blue. I like what they were doing with the switching.
The thing, like, Linoone is, I mean, one of PBR's, like, we've used it as a belly drum mon for a long time, but just the way this match was set up, there was no really good way for it to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think what Blue could have done is send it. Basically, Blue could have sacked Linoone and sent in Hoothoot to do Hypnosis. And, I mean, that could have swept Aerodactyl from that point.
Well, that's possible. Well, it is what it is, and now we are back to the betting... No, not the betting screen, the side game screen.
I mean, it can be the betting screen if you really want it to be, but
That's
you're never
true.
going to win.
You bet nothing, and maybe sometimes, once in a blue moon, you get a token.
Unless you're Roy, in which case you get tokens all the time. I actually
Dan's
haven't seen him win
game.
tokens. I haven't seen Roy win a token in a long time.
Roy hasn't been around for a while, he's on vacation or something.